Hello and welcome to the Slip Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che, one of your Slip Slip sisters, and it's been a hot minute since we've had a vlog. So I decided, since I was doing one of my things where I blitz to finish a project, it might be fun to do a little vlog about it. So this is my tiny Rhino vlog, and I am making an African flower pattern. This is from Heidi Bears. It is the African flower Rhino. You can get it on Ravelry. And I am making this as a gift for one of my sister's colleagues. We've made, and if you've been following us for a bit, we've made these patterns before, but we always make them a lot larger than I think what the pattern actually calls for. I don't think we even printed like what the actual yarn that you're supposed to use, but I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be made with fingering weight yarn, and we always make them with like worsted. Cause when I think we first got the patterns, like we hadn't had as large of a stash, right, of like the indie dyed yarns, and it felt like it was a lot to be using up all of our different yarns for this, so we didn't have as much of a like scrap stash. So now I got plenty of scraps. But let's show, this is like the original Rhino. She's a big girl. This is my girl here that Dad and I have made. So I have a couple of these. We've done the Stegosaurus, we've done the Triceratops a couple of times, we've done the Bulldog, Dad's done the dragon, but he hasn't pieced it together yet. So we are not strangers to the Heidi Bears patterns, which we love. There's a lot of different options for you to choose from, but I digress, because I wanted to actually make a fingering weight one. So this is a fun size. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a big plushie, a big stuffy, but I thought it might be fun to like make more of like a small cuddly one, especially if it is a baby gift. So for scale, where's a good one? Like, this is one of the hexagons. This is the hexagon that I made in the fingering weight. So it's going to be significantly smaller, which is exciting to see how that will piece together. I'm using a bunch of different scraps. I don't remember all of them, but what I am using as the main color is what I'm calling it. So the color that goes around, and then I'll use to crochet everything together. That is Molly Klein Designs or Sweet Tea Yarns, and it is the Beach Bum colorway. I'm not actually sure if she's still dyeing, so definitely double check me on that one. But I have 2 skeins of it. It doesn't even look like I've used much of the first, so I think it's highly possible that you can do this with 100 gram skein for all of the joining, but I'll report back on that. And I'm using a variety of different scraps, mostly things that I've already used in projects or leftovers from even like some minis that I've used, because these don't take very much. And what I have been doing, which is not our typical method, we typically just like put all the yarns in like a basket and kind of pull them out, trying to do different color pairings or groupings for them. I decided that I would do the same colored center for all of the flowers. So this is also a Molly Klein design. I think it's pineapple. I don't exactly recall. But that's like this nice kind of fun yellowish cream center on all of the different pieces. And it's all going to be different blues and greens, a little bit of purple in there. I'll do a scan over of what I have so far, pardon me. But I have a good portion already done of what I need. So the goal today is to finish the rest of the pieces that I need and then piece this whole bad boy together. So I should have time. The only thing that I have to do today is my laundry, and then I'm going to see a movie later tonight. So the goal is to finish it before the movie, because this is not a movie project at all. So I have myself kind of set up right now on our kitchen table, or on my kitchen table. Usually I do this with my dad, and it's their kitchen table that we're doing this at, but solo project for today. So I have about 10 pieces left that I have to make, and I'm done with all the flowers, and then we can start joining it together. The pattern does teach you how, or it does show you how to join it as you go, so you wouldn't actually like do this last row. You would be doing this last round of the main color as you're like joining it, but that always confuses me. So what I've been doing is that I just kind of like use stitch marker or use a little stitch pinny things and then piece it all together, and then I do like slip stitches to stitch it all together. It makes a little bit of a seam, but I don't mind it. I think it kind of adds to the depth of the buddy, plus it makes them look a little muscly. So I think that's kind of fun. So I'll show you what I've got so far, and then I'm gonna have a little breakfast, start the laundry, and then we'll get cooking on finishing the pieces for today. All right, so these are the pieces that I have so far, most of them ready to go. I've been doing a little bit of patterning where I do try and keep it differentiated, where I make sure I use up all of the different colors, not just my favorites. So we are in a good spot. I'm gonna have that breakfast now and then get going. All right, I am all done and prepped to start joining the little guy. So let's get to it, and time for some YouTube watching. Alrighty, so we've got a little bit a tiny bit of a little rhino here. So we've got body. I guess you can't tell it's a rhino from where the current like state of it is. We've got body, and the instructions say that it is time to do the stuffing. So luckily I have the remainders of what was a 20-pound bag of stuffing. So still quite a bit, but this bag was full and like exploded after first opening it. So I have used a lot was used on the chickens that were last year's obsession. So I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing the little buddy, and then pretty much just have the face. I'll add in the ears, I'll do a little tail, I braid a little tail for it, and so it'll be super cute. It's in about 2 hours of joining, so probably have like an hour left of work on this, I guess. So let's get going.